Three worthy nominees, but there can only be one winner, and the award for 2013 goes to Antrim's Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara, Manager of the Year. What's your reaction to winning the award here today?
Well, I'm absolutely delighted, but I accept that award on behalf of the two coaches with me, David McMullen and Aidan Flash McCune, and attribute it to probably a wonderful bunch of girls at under 16 minor and intermediate level.
You mentioned a wonderful bunch of girls, and they are very young girls. It's so important you're bringing them all through. It's great that you are as well.
Well, this bunch of girls that I inherited and have brought through over the last number of years have been together. They understand each other very well, so therefore they can transfer an understanding onto the pitch and play better. But it's all down to their dedication. They're very talented, but it wouldn't work if we didn't have a plan and they didn't listen and they didn't learn from their coaches. They take everything on board and they're very keen. They get on so well together, and you can see the enjoyment on the pitch, and maybe that transferred into success. Maybe not as far as we'd have liked to have gone, but winning Ulster titles is a good start.
And they have a great leader in Lucia McNaughton. I wonder, do you identify with her as a leader, and indeed maybe you coach her that way?
We identified Lucia very early in the year as a leader from last year, and even to make her captain of not only the minor team in the intermediate was really testimony to the type of young woman she is. I mean, she marshals the defence from the centre back position, and she instructs the players around her. She's very, very good in the changing room. She has the confidence of all the players, and she kick-starts every attack. She's economical with her use of space, and her distribution of the ball is beyond her years. She's very, very good. I think she's a potential all-star.
Would you be confident in the years ahead that this group in Antrim, and maybe a few groups either side of them, can bring Antrim back up there where Derry are at the minute?
Well, it's a funny old game, and at that age you lose a percentage because you just lose them through life changes and life choices. But if the most of them would stick, even a third of them would come through together and build on the development that's happening in under 14, I think in the next 10 years you can see Antrim starting to dominate. But when they get to senior, then they really have to take it and drive it over the line, and that's something we have failed to do maybe in the past. We need to learn and move forward.
We've seen you involved in administration, but clearly from this year and indeed today, your heart, your passion is still in Antrim Camogie and developing the game.
My passion's in Camogie, full stop. Yes, I'm an Antrim person. Yes, I enjoy the club and I enjoy all the friendships that are made. But standing on the pitch in the middle of the rain or whatever weather is fired at you is the most enjoyable part of the game. I understand the job of the administrators, and I admire everybody that takes an hour or two once a week, or indeed 40 hours every week to drive this forward. And as was said earlier in at the presentation, it's because we love the game. Amateurs means love of. It's a puritanical attitude, and long may it stay that way.
Why do you love Camogie so much? Is it purely your background?
Well, I mean, there was nothing else to do where I grew up in Cushendun. There was the field and the beach, and the sport was there. There was nothing encroaching on our time. There was nothing to take us away. The association now has to work very hard to keep young people because there are so many other choices out there. But my background, my family are all involved in sport, so I suppose sport was a road I was always going to go.